Okay, so we've all been there, right? Where your friend goes, oh my God, I had the craziest dream last night. And they just start going on and on and on and on and on. And you're so bored and you're so annoyed, but you're just like, whatever, I have to be quiet and nod and go like this because they're obviously so into it, right? And then that night, you have a really exciting dream. And then you find yourself wanting to tell all of your friends because you're like, I can't believe this happened. But you're like, wait, I don't want to be that annoying person. I don't want to do that. But the answer in life isn't just to stifle what you want to say and tell yourself, never share your dreams. You're bad. Stop it. So how can you share a dream that you had without being annoying? Well, just follow my simple 3-step system. Step 1. Never bring up a dream without thinking about it first, okay? So if your friend goes, we should get barbecue for lunch, do not go, oh my God, that's so crazy. I had barbecue in my dream last night. Unless that's all you're going to say, okay? The number one thing that we want to avoid here is this scenario. Ooh, let's get barbecue for lunch. Oh my God, that's so crazy. I had barbecue in my dream last night. Or at least okay, it was like a barbecue place, but they also sold shoes.
Really?
Okay. No, the shoes weren't meat. They were like regular shoes, and it was so weird because remember Mrs. Johnson? Okay, so her son was there. It wasn't really her son, but it was the son. I knew it was the son. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Okay, so don't be that person. If you're going to share a dream, you need to think about it beforehand, and then you need to already remember 1 or 2 important details, the most important details that you really want to share. Because the most important thing about sharing a dream is understanding this. You're asking for a favor. No one wants to hear your dreams. No one wants to hear anybody's dreams except a psychic or a therapist, and they're both getting paid. But what if I have a really cool dream? No one cares, and that's not a thing. We all have cool dreams. And you know how I know? Because I talk a lot. I like to talk, I like to get attention, but I also care about the people that I'm talking to. And so I look at their facial expressions and body language, and I try to see, do they care about what I'm telling them? And what I've found is that yes, with me, but also in every group setting, no one ever looks interested when you're talking about a dream. In fact, a lot of times when people are talking about their dreams, the person that you're telling is actually desperately trying to tell you they don't want to listen anymore. I mean, people really check out. Start noticing this. When anyone brings up their dream, start looking at who's being told the dream and just see what they're doing. Are their eyes glazing over? People will glaze over hard. Just yes, they're asking the bare minimum. They're going, oh, really? Uh-huh. Cool, yeah. That does sound crazy. People will actively wince, they'll look at the ground. People are trying to make the dream story stop. But most of the time, inane details keep pouring in. And your friends want to be there for you. They want to be excited. They want to hear about the one craziest thing. But remember that there's really no way that they can participate in this conversation. They don't know what came next. It's also not grounded into the real world anyway. So it's not like they're learning a story or gossip. They're just kind of hearing random details. And also, a lot of people that describe their dreams are really just talking to themselves, but they want to do it out loud and have an audience to feel special. Because what they're actually doing is slowly remembering the dream and then being delighted in their past memories about it. But that's just not how effective storytelling works. That's not how you capture people's attention. And again, if you're a very shy person or you're just starting to talk about yourself, I'm not trying to shut you out. Keep telling your dreams. Do a good job. If this is you and your friend's hobby, go for it. But I'm saying if you're wondering, on average, what does the average person think about being told dreams? They're bored and they want it to be shorter. People just get masturbatory about it. So basically, don't use your friends as a 5-minute long sounding board for you to say interesting phrases to yourself about your own subconscious with no real chance for the friends to jump in. And I totally get the impulse. I mean, again, this all started with me noticing that people would like other stories, but not the dreams. Because we go to Slumberland, right? We're all alone. Crazy stuff does happen. Insane stuff that could never happen in the real world does happen. And we want to say it to someone. That makes sense, and that's good, and that's okay. Don't stop sharing your dreams altogether. People really only care about other people's dreams if it's a sex dream or it has some kind of gossip tied into it. Then you can get a little bit more into it. But unless it's that, people just don't care at all. For good reason. I mean, how many dreams from someone else have you cared about? Also, if you think I'm wrong on this point, if you're no, people do like hearing about dreams and my long dream stories are really interesting, let me know. I'll be happy to be proved wrong if you really think that people get into your dreams. Okay, so now pulling back, we're ready to talk about our dream in a non-annoying way. So remember, we've pre-thought about it, and we have 1 or 2 relevant details that we're going to share. And now here's how the conversation's gonna go. I had the weirdest dream last night. Like I had a job interview at a haunted house. So when you get the inevitable, very polite follow-up question, like a real haunted house, it's time to wrap it up like this. Yeah, like I had to prove to the other ghosts that I could like scare people. It was crazy. Or if you don't know, then say this. I don't remember, but it was a wild dream. And you're out. And unfortunately, you do not have the option of asking them if they want to hear more because it's very rude to say anything but, of course, yeah, sure. And so your friend will say they want to hear more, but they don't. No one wants to hear more than this. You're done. And the best part about all of this is that now you can share your dreams with people and they won't be mad and annoyed. They'll actually be pleasantly surprised and not be scared in the future. When I changed my dream telling story from just kind of what was making me feel good to this, I noticed that all of the scary body language and facial expressions totally transformed. People are happy to give you this much of politeness in a conversation, and they'll be glad that you knew how to edit yourself. And now you can share the crazy things that happened to you in Slumberland with your friends and family without annoying them. Congratulations and good luck.